All right, lead Gen Hub boys and girls. This is my last video recording, and I feel like it's been a lot of them that I'm going to give you before this is kind of the conclusion of training. So I want to talk about what happens when you book a meeting. I know I've talked about it in previous videos, but this is one specifically about the expectations of booking a meeting and the expectations of client interactions thereof. And so I also want to emphasize once again, I know you are a fractional team member. I know that during the day, those meetings are tough to go to if you're going to book them during the middle of the day. However, of course, you'll be paid to go to them. And I would love for you to go to the actual physical meeting, the post meeting, and the pre meeting. I also realize that's asking basically for 40 minutes, right? A 40-minute block for that. However, if you cannot go, I please ask of you that you make a video of your handsome or pretty self, or either or, whatever we can define these days, of what's socially acceptable to call a man handsome and pretty. Anyway, I hope you like these little sidebars that I have on these videos. But I would ask genuinely that you make a video describing what the pain was, just a short FYI of like how the call went, perhaps send them the call, okay? I mean, really tee this up, right? Because this is not a situation that you are making the meeting for the company to which already has been representing, the same product for a long time. Um, you're new to them. You did not get interviewed. You were representing Lead Gen Hub, the company that we're trying to build, and giving them more information, right? A 5-minute video of explanation, or really more like a 3-minute video of explanation, and saying, "Hey, I'm sorry I can't make the meeting, but I want to tee you off effectively. Here it is. That's what I'm being at. That's what I'm asking." So to be very clear on those expectations, lo behold, a calendar. Okay, when you book, all right, if whether you're using Calendly, whether you're using whatever the client requires, you can always go back to you can always go back in the physical calendar and make a change, right? So if I'm having an 11 o'clock meeting, okay, I'm going to book it for 30 minutes. Just put, as far as the title, the format, just name of the company that you're meeting and name of client. You can say maybe meeting founders of dot 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 of whatever, put their name, put a name in there, put their names in there, however, whatever works for you, and then set up the main meeting, right? So this would be in the center. So then of course you're going to invite the client, you're going to invite your prospect, and then you should be good to go. Now, just before that, you'll do a 10-minute meeting. Doesn't need to be 15. So I'm gonna go to 10, like basically 10:50. So I'm gonna put 10:50 because it doesn't do 10-minute meetings in there. And then the format for this optimally is going to be name of prospect. So we do that. Then company. Okay. And then you're going to put the invites as you normally would. And then in the description, please do add prospects LinkedIn. Okay. And make sure you add the right LinkedIn. So that is from like not Sales Navigator, just their direct LinkedIn. Add the map. So that's the relationship map. And then any notes. Okay. And so optimally, any notes that you have, if you can't make this pre-meeting, okay, put in your video, right? Of any format you wish. And there's tons. I mean, if you don't have Zoom or and everybody has Google Meet, there's recording methodology on Google Meet, just something, right? If you can't send a recording, you can also do a recording just on Slack. So you're on Slack. You can talk to the client directly on Slack and say, I'm so sorry I can't make the meeting. I wanted to tee you up correctly. And if you can, do it as advanced as possible, right? So if it's a day in advance, that would also be perfect. I mean, they're professional account executives. You don't have to be there, right? But if you can be there, that is awesome. And then tee up the meeting effectively by introduction, keep it short and sweet. Your introduction, their introduction, introduction to your prospect. Again, it doesn't need to be 15 half the time, right? 15 minutes of intros, just, short and sweet. Okay. But that's ideal. Prospects LinkedIn, the relationship map where it is. And then you share the open relationship map. Okay. The one up in the right-hand corner of Lucid that says share. You can just, again, copy and paste, right? Hopefully you knew how to do that. You can, you put in the link to the URL here, map the relationship. Okay. Make it very easy for them, very professional, very simple. Okay. Again, it's all really important. All right. And then we hit save, and then we do another one. Okay. We do a post meeting directly after that. So the meeting goes to 11:30. So you can see it there. You can see like a little sliver. And then just make this another 10 minutes. And pretty much what you're doing is you're just going to bring up, actually this would be 11:40. So you just bring up, whatever it is you guys talked about, right? And so what you should hopefully be talking about, is what are the next targets? Okay. Because hopefully the executive is extracting, again, all those pain points and where to go. Really, I cannot emphasize enough. Focus on whoever is buying and everybody around them, right? So hopefully those questions that you're on the call that you guys are collecting are, what is their process, right? Like, what is their process for buying? How do they think about this stuff? If it's a larger company, is there a huge process, legal process? If it's a smaller one, can it be done faster? What do those cycles look like? All those things can be discovered on those calls, right? And all of those things help you make your decision of whether or not it makes sense to continue to go after them. Okay. So that's really what that conversation is about. You should have your relationship map open, and you should be adding to it until it blossoms into a beautiful map, right? Hence our logo. Did you guys notice that our logo, look, see in the logo? Yeah, there's a bunch of little things following. Oh no, wait, you're not looking because I have the wrong thing up. But look at the logo. See? Now there's a bunch of little lines. That's what that's supposed to be indicating. Okay. All right, so that's how to, just some standards on creating a meeting. And my last thing, okay, my last thing I want to leave you with. I we're at the incubation phase, right? Like, I mean, I think it's awesome. I most of you don't know this, 10 to 14 hour days, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And the research takes a long time. The data ingestion takes a long time, all that stuff, loading all that stuff up, putting money down to buy all the licenses proactively. It's wonderful. And I am truly dependent. If you've gotten to this call, if you've gotten to this point, right? I am truly dependent on you. If you can't do this, right? It's not like I can't go find other people, because, it's possible, right? But I haven't brought anybody to Lead Gen Hub or had conversations with anybody that's coming on to Lead Gen Hub that I haven't known previously and trust. And I really hope that soon, 6 months from now, whatever, that we'll start bringing on full-time employees. I absolutely hope that that's going to be our next steps soon. And I really appreciate that you're here. And I only ask that if you say you're going to do 45 minutes a day, an hour a day, please just, I know things happen, but please maintain that commitment. You don't need to catch up the hours if something happens that day. It's nothing like that, right? It's this isn't a metrics driven situation. This is a skill driven situation. And I think if you're here, you have the skill. And but if you say you're going to do 2 hours a day, please do that. Please try. If something happens, if you get a flat tire or you get busy or something goes down, you don't need to do 4 hours the next day, right? Just, do an hour one day, half an hour one day, but always do quality, right? Don't do it just to put numbers up there. For goodness sake, don't be like other lead generation organizations that are like, well, I expected 600 calls out of you today. I'll never ever do that. ever. And I will always say that quality far outranks quantity. So thank you for being here. Have fun with it. Make some side hustle money. I look forward to uh I look forward to helping with the journey, obviously. Um, and let's take every challenge as they come. Thank you very much for being here, and good luck. And I'll continue to keep the clients coming. If you can keep them, if we can keep them happy, if you can keep them mostly happy. All right. Thanks everybody. And till next time.